Hello everyone, today I want to talk about the 10 deadly sins of thinking and how to beat them. Hello everyone, we talk about thinking a lot on this program because thinking is the source of rumination, non-action, worry and stress, and I know we're all trying to get that stuff handled. Pain is real, but suffering is mind-created. No one deserves to suffer, and one of the reasons I started this video series is because I saw so much suffering in the world, and it's unnecessary. So let's talk about why it's unnecessary and let's help understand it. So, as always, I'm going to begin with a quote. This quote comes from a bloke that is considered pretty smart. And he said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." Albert Einstein, the guy that in 1905, sitting as a patents clerk, getting paid not much, visualized light and visualized relativity, the concept of relativity, you know, when he wasn't even a scientist at the time, you know, he was a patents clerk. The guy's a smart dude. And what he's saying there is that understand that your thinking has within it the seeds of its own problems and solutions. Therefore, once a problem arises, you can't use that level of thinking. You're going to have to see something else. But the challenge is, and what I think a lot of people understand, is the more thinking you do, the more complex and more difficult the problems can become. So where is the answers? The answers come from the heart. They always have, they always will. Even as a species, if we don't make it, the universe's answers will come from love and the heart and connection. So let's talk about these 10 sins. So the first sin, and I want to contextualize this as the conversations people have with themselves. So these are statements I hear people make about themselves, which are sins. And remember, what is a sin? A sin is not taking drugs and partying. A sin is when you deny your true self. When you deny your true self. So a sin is when you overthink and stress. That's a sin. These are the real sins. This is what God doesn't want you to do. God is not too stressed about your sex life. He's not like, you know what, that thing you did in the bedroom last week, I made notes on it, it's no good. Hold on, let's let gravity just sit for a second. I'm not going to think, I'll worry about your sex. It just wants you to embrace and to be the best version of yourself. So number one, I will be happy once I have. That thought is a sin. I will be happy once I have is happiness deferral. It basically says I will not be happy right now until I have these things. You have the right as a divine being to be happy right now and get those things. Number two, I wish I were, insert, as a, insert. So I wish I was smart as a scientist. I wish I was good looking as Brad Pitt. I wish I was as funny as my friend. That's a sin. That statement is a complete sin. You are super unique, and your uniqueness brings into creation everything we have. And if you change one thing about it, the atoms couldn't hold together because it wouldn't be the way, it wouldn't be the Tao. Three, when seeing others become successful makes you jealous and resentful, that's a sin. They are you, so why are you angry at you being successful? They're just a mirror, a reflection of you. Number four, the other sin, I'm a miserable failure and can't seem to do anything right. I've heard this before. You're not a miserable failure. Life is about learning, it's about experiments. Okay, you got some experiments wrong, but so did Thomas Edison. He got 10,000 of them wrong, but we still high-five him for the light bulb. We don't sit there going, listen, you did the light bulb, that's all right, but you're not getting the Hall of Fame for scientists because 10,000 times you stuffed up. Number five, I'm going to beat so-and-so no matter what. Who are you trying to beat? Who are you trying to beat? You can only beat yourself. If you're trying to beat this external person over there, what happens if they die? You're going to high-five yourself because you beat someone who's dead? This is a sin. 6, damn it, why do all these bad things happen to me? Well, they happen to the universe and they happen to you for a reason, and that reason will manifest and unfold as you become a better individual. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Number 7, you can't do anything right, why can't you be like Johnny? So, telling other people that they should be like someone else is like saying to Saturn, get rid of your rings. It's useless. They are who they are and they're manifesting their behaviours, and we're all here to love and connect and to help ourselves through. Telling them that they should be like something else just creates more problems. It's a sin. It's a sin. 8, your videos suck. It's super lame, you should stop making them, and I hope you never reproduce. Now, this isn't a real comment I got, but I thought, it'd be funny if someone said this to me. It's a sin. It's a sin to go out and to attack people. You know, I had a friend recently going, I don't want to be critical, but, and remember, but is the word you use when everything you said before was a lie. Critics do not create. Going around telling people what they're not good at is for all those people doing it, it's not, you're not that smart. You're not impressing people with telling them how not to do it. How you impress people is show them love, connection, and give them guidance. Big sin, telling people that you think they're no good. 9, oh yeah, well, up yours too. Remember that sin? Remember that sin of reacting, not responding? When someone cuts you off and then you want to cut them off and you cut them off, that's a sin. That's a sin because you were just manifesting the cycle of violence. You know, when something happens overseas and, let's say it's an unfortunate event, maybe an act of terrorism, when we don't deal with that act and rather just send missiles straight at these blokes, it doesn't seem to work. It seems to recreate the friction, the anger. Number 10, I don't think I can do this. I don't have enough discipline. Maybe some other time. Big sin, because there is no other time, in that case. What other time is there but now? It'll always be now. In fact, 15 minutes from now, if you ask me what the time is, I'll say it's now. It's always going to be now, so you can't do it some other time. And I don't care if you don't think you can do something. That's because thinking is crazy. It's a sin to think. Therefore, just do it. Because if you're just doing it, you can't think that you can't do it. We talk a lot about thinking, and we're going to understand that being is so much better than thinking. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.